Hello and welcome to this video. And a funny opponent. The real chess explained. Who is that? It's funny. It's funny. I have no clue. Maybe I know this person. 92. I'm not quite sure. If you check first or 92. Okay. 97. So I'm going to castle. Not certain with the bishop here if that was a good thing. Let's see. Maybe bishop to g5, trying to provoke a small weakness with h6. If he goes h6, it should be more difficult for him to play f6. Okay, f6 is a bit difficult anyway without the light squared bishop, so maybe this was not a real concern. Yeah, but again, I think this pin is a bit of an annoyance for black, so it's not terrible to do. Yeah, now what do we play here? I wanted to just drop back actually to e3, or maybe just to d2. Knight f5. I have bishop d3. Yeah, it's not bad. Taking is really no point. Knight f5, I will just capture. Maybe he's going knight c6 now. Okay, so probably queen b3. And then rook c1, just okay. I don't mind that. Should be a little bit better for me, this position. It's not a lot, but it is rather comfortable, I think. So am I just doubling? Yeah, I guess I'm just doubling. Who? Why is that possible even? Or does he just want to trade here? Like, what is he doing here? Rook takes? g6 is hanging. Maybe he wants to take, no, taking with the bishop, I can take h6, so he has to take with the rook. Yeah, now, this is really a different kind of position now. Do I want to play rook e1 and switch attention to the e-pawn or not? Yeah, maybe. That's not clear to me. If he moves the rook, I have bishop takes a6. That's a nice little tactic. Maybe g5 is a good move now for black. I was thinking about h4 instead of rook e1 to prevent that, but felt a bit slow. Not sure what I do. Okay, so what is his point? He wants to probably sacrifice on f3 and take on d4. That is his idea. Yeah. This is why I cannot play bishop a6. Bishop a6, rook f3 is pretty awkward. And it's pretty awkward. Okay. Going to switch attention to the e-pawn then. He can take here. I mean, I think this is an exchange sacrifice that is probably quite viable. He decided otherwise. Just putting pressure on e6. He has to do something about it. Probably rook e8. Now going to fix those pawns. I don't mind that. Now my d4 pawn is safe. I have the idea knight h2 to g4. That was the idea behind h4. It's going to be annoying. Okay, this rook f4. Going to take the square away from him. Okay. So g6 or e6. Let's take this. Too many pawns. Oh, come on. By far too many pawns. Now too many queens. Yeah, that was a tough game against the real Chess Explained. So let's see. Yeah, this is something that I analyzed in my book, but I don't quite remember if I had to check first or knight d2 first. The check first is probably better according to the engineer, but okay, it's probably not a huge thing. So I want to look at the middle game here a little bit. Provoking h6 was just a little nuance, as we saw in the game that g6 is weak after f6. So this is still fairly normal, I guess. And now we had this ending. I don't have to do go to the ending, but I thought I'm better here. So rook c1, rook c8, rook c2, and now we went f6. Yeah, this is now the interesting part. So I took it, rook takes, and now you have to think about this a little bit. I went rook e1, which is liked by the comp. I think it makes sense, yeah, to put more attention now towards the e-file. So I went here, here. Now important, I cannot do this. This would be great, I guess, yeah. But after bishop a6 he can take on f3, which is awful. I mean, I saw that rook c6 is probably an option, but this is not, it's not so great, you know. I don't think this is any good. So it's better, I think, what I did, just put more support here. And it's interesting, I think, I mean, he could have considered this. The problem is that now both pawns are hanging, and he has a hard time to keep them. He really has a hard time to keep them. So that probably doesn't work. He went knight a4, went here. Rook e8, yeah, and now, I don't know, h4, I like this idea, preventing g5. Of course, knight h2 is also possible. Maybe it's better even. It's not a bad move. I'm just getting g5 out of the picture. And here, knight h2. And somewhere here is probably the moment where it dips from being quite a bit better to winning, or clearly better. King f7, yeah, the engine wants to go knight to d8, simply go a full defensive mode. I see him. Yeah, I would have probably played g3 for knight g4. Here, knight e3. Threatening this, yeah, this also makes some sense. I mean, this is a bit better for me. The weakness is that he has easier to attack, but it's not decisive. Here, however, it gets problematic. g3 is good, preparing knight g4. Immediate knight g4 wasn't so convincing. And now it gets really tricky. I am threatening to simply win the rook, basically. And after this, he's losing the house. Yeah, there's some inaccuracies, but nothing special really. After this, it's just it's winning. It's basically winning for white. Yeah, I don't really like this line for black. I think if you want to play g6, which is okay, I would strongly prefer to play play d5 in this position, and play this kind of thing. I would prefer that to the game position. Okay, guys, thanks for watching.